These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Luck. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. Off of play action. Luck. Robinson's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and got the ball from them.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Stay with 80.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Pirine. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Now a carry for Pirine. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The 40, the 30, the 20, 10. Well, he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Newton on third down. Open man is QT, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Hey! Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the block.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9, Newton, he'll get this one to Galladay. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Here's Pirine. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Gun. 16. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible.
Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run it here with Gordon. And some room to work. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the 50, it's long. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10. Gordon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, they'll bottle him up at different levels. That front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sip through.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The decision for Todd Bowles, and he says, let's go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, here's Pirine. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Back to throw, Newton. Open man is Galladay, complete. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Check back 16. Check back 16.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. McCrane's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 45 on second down, Luck, Marvin Jones. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Being chased out left. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first and 10, Locke. And he completes it to Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Watch 27. Watch 54. Watch 54. You better be afraid. You better be afraid.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
20.
On first down, Newton. Got an open man, it's QT. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. To throw is Newton. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Newton. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Andrew Luck, 81 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Newton to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Newton. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Watch the twist.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away.